You know, May, the Historical Society gave me a good idea, and I brought some music to help appease the ghost. But, I was originally gonna bring the Runaway 5, but I realized they scare away ghosts. So we need, like, the opposite of that. So instead, I brought some Club a Girl rolling on that E at this rave remixes. It's either gonna attract them or it's gonna kill them. Either way, win-win. Welcome back to Night in the Woods. Previously, we did Greg's Ghost Hunt, which was at the Historical Society, also known as the Schreigeist House. Think about it, that's kind of like Poltergeist, isn't it? Yeah, if I'm gonna make a house that has like a guardian ghost that attacks people that sneak inside, I'd probably call it that. Oh yeah, by the way, the band stuff is still in there, they don't take it with them. This was something that I also skipped, but this is the B universe now. So we have it. It looks kind of sturdy. I mean, it's for sale. Renovation opportunity. It's not like it's condemned or anything. It wouldn't let you in there otherwise. Yeah, you should take that bad base and, you know, practice. Also, we have rats. You see this guy? He's being an explorer. I hope he doesn't get hit by a car. That would be bad. But yeah, there's some rats down here on the main street, too. Nobody's noticing them until they start running off with the pizza, which they can't, because Possibilities is closed. But now it's time for B. And you know what? I'm feeling kind of tired and miserable myself, so we have something in common now, B. It's time to check out the graveyard. It's time for Beas Graveyard Grump. Also known as just the Graveyard. I thought a better title up. Welcome to the graveyard. Oh, it's looking spooky already. What is it with fog in graveyards? They always attract at the graveyards, don't they? Ah, yes, because we're in the valleys between the mountains. It always has that spooky tinge to it, especially now since it's Halloween. I mean, not in real life. We got like another month to go, but it's getting here. Harfest is less than a month away, people. Oh, really? You like the gloomy fog? Okay. Nope, RPG mode activated yet again. Now we have, be the, what would be your class? You absorb the misery of the world. You're the cleric. Or the white mage. You have the Ankh thing going on. That's pretty effective. Hey, that looks familiar. It's like we've seen something that looks like this statue before. Nah, it can't be. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the ghost has to take its patrol route. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. You know, did you ever see those reality shows or those documentary shows? They're just kind of just looking around the house, waiting for noises to happen. It isn't dumb. It's science. Well, let's just admit it. This is dumb. Don't you say you have something to do in this graveyard? Just saying. How about some ghost stories? That'll attract the ghosts. He's like, ooh, they're talking about me, and he'll come over. Okay, what is scary to you, B? Sounds like current events. Sounds like current events. Sounds like current events. That's not scary, that's reality now. Oh, even I'm getting political. No, I think reality scary is a lot better than skeleton scary. Also, spook warning. You're supposed to give those out. Okay. Let's try this again. Even scarier now. We're gonna have a spook off. You ready? Oh, it's kind of like that old telephone company or power company game, but with spookiness. That's spooky. I wonder how B could trump that. Skeleton outside your window, not as spooky because he's outside. He needs to get inside to spook you. Let's go with the skeleton in your hallway at night. Okay, that actually would be kind of spooky. How did he get there? He's armed. Oh, that's just plain scary. Especially if you're not armed. What is he whispering? Like Cthulhu stuff? Because that would be kind of spooky. But, he's got a knife. Okay, I don't know how to feel about that one. A pharmaceutical CEO with a knife in your hallway. I'd be wondering how the hell he got there. Oh, God! Oh, God! Spook warning! This is political spooky now. Skeleton CEO with a knife. He wants to raise your drug prices. You need that morphine, and it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg! No, you can't have mine! That's because you're scared of the boredom. Looking for a ghost? But now you're making us judge reality. Yeah, the statue, it's totally not someone we know. Okay, this really is dumb. Let's actively look for the ghost. Oh, there was the spook off. Who won that spook off? Leave it in the comments. Still no ghost, though. By this time, we were having spooky noises happen with Greg. Oh, okay. We're gonna do that, aren't we? Well, might as well let you to it. So that's why she wanted to go to the graveyard. She wanted to talk to Mom. She's gonna say, hey, May has this ghost thing going on. Do you know somebody? I know it's insensitive, but I had to do it. It was there. You know, I gotta call it as I sees it. Anyway, Bea's kinda cool with the mom thing around us now. We're just gonna check out graves while she checks out her own grave. I mean, you know, it belongs in the family. Ah, you mean archaeology. Well, actually, that's more like paleontology. Archaeology with dinosaurs and less treasure. Yeah, let's check out a grave. Just me and you, May, knocking about in a graveyard. You heard of Elf on the Shelf? Now it's... you get it? Ah, Rose! 95 years old. She lived a nice, healthy life. Also, she has some kind of weird, symbol on her headstone. Nothing fancy, though. It looks like you would take that key thing from the Mummy, the good Mummy with Brendan Fraser in it, and you would, like, open this to open treasure or something. It had to have happened eventually. But think about it, 95 years. Think about it this way. She had phones that were like fancy and had rotary dials and all that, and you could only call like your next door neighbor. And now there's mini computers in her grandkids' pockets. And that too, yeah. I was born in the NES era, and now we have the Switch. It's basically a console I could take anywhere, and it plays really realistic 3D games. It's gonna happen when I turn 95. Good job, Rose. Very decent run. Proud on ya. I hope you enjoyed the afterlife of your choosing. Also, we got some graveyard music going on here. Where's it coming from? Who are they playing it for? It's kind of weird. Catherine Fish. Ah, she died of the flu. Only 14. That happens. This must have been ages ago. She didn't get to enjoy much of anything. Probably back then they only lived to be about 40 or 50. Poor family, she didn't have enough time for anything. Well, you've gotten plenty of sentences off in this life. And it's time to off you now, May. The ghost is gonna have to come and take you away. You had gotten way too many sentences. And one final grave somewhere. Ah, it's in the background. Brad Boysen! A bike! Well, aren't you a humorist? Fancy gravestone. He had a custom carving. Let's do a little bit of archaeology here. Let's find out what his life was like. Maybe, but why would he put that on his tombstone? It's like reminding yourself of why you died. Reminding everyone why you died. Also, not the case. He liked it enough to have it put on his tombstone when he died. It was in his will, I guess. May, he didn't love his bike like... You know what? F it. Yeah, he sexed his bike hard. And then he died from it. That's kind of insensitive. Yes, you are. Think about what you've done in the graveyard. May took some classes in Death and Dying 101, but I took Forensic Anthropology. It was basically the same thing. About entrance wounds and exit wounds and, you know, the regular police stuff they do when a murder's involved. Interesting class. I didn't fall asleep in it, at least. Hey, B. So, how was Mom? Ah, good. Did she hear any gossip? Oh, good. I was worried. That wouldn't be too kind if you found a hole and Mom was paying a visit. Morbid? Yes. Insensitive? Yes. Could it happen? Yes. Ah, so we had construction on that street because of sinkholes. Right outside of May's house, too. Not just in Jenny's field, apparently. The fancy people got the hill. Darn aristocracy. Well, seems like she's fine. That's good. The land loves her. That's pretty much the gist of it. The hole part, because if it sinks, it's already a hole. You don't need to reiterate it twice. Well, they didn't know about that back then. And it's a little too late to start, you know, relocating all the bodies. It's called not making sense, May. Reality does that sometimes. Also, they built their town around some kind of spring that was cursed by a witch. And it's still here, apparently. Ah, yeah, you've heard that music too. It's still going on. Have you wondered why they're playing music in a graveyard? Also, she's hearing voices too. That's spooky. Should we have another spook off? Let's go find out. Let's go towards the spooky music and voices. You want to come with? Yeah, sure, it'll be fun. What's the worst that could happen? Can we do anything more down in this hill? Like, can May visit your mom for a sec? Say hi? Now, there's the hill up there. I wonder where this leads. I don't recall coming down here. One lone gravestone right here. Ah, there's the hill we can't scale. No one has the mountain climbing ability. We didn't bring any goats or alpacas or anything else. Can deer climb mountains? Well, we don't have any deer anyway. This is just you know, a thing. A question. A question I wanted to ask. Also, how are we getting up this hill? Oh, like that. kind of weird perspective at times. Alright, I still hear the creepy music, but not voices. Hello, creepy voices, we're here to talk to you. Oh boy! Silhouetting. Oh, it's you guys again. Ruining the mood. Playing your, whatever that is, hip-hop? Rap? Techno? It's the LARPers. It's, Brett, Carla, and Pam again. Well, duh, they're dead. Unless we hold a seance. Hi guys, how you doing? What are you doing in the graveyard? I think this is illegal. Not exactly, no. We've met. They're weird. What are you guys up to? Okay, you're being silent on us now. Mysterious. We don't have time for this. Also, if you could barely see any of the characters, so can I. So, we're in the same club together. It's just their silhouettes. It's supposed to be mysterious. That gate was there before you were keeping it. Oh, great. They're being grandiose. They're being pretentious. This is literal pretension right here. Oh, great. The question thing again. Okay, shipwreck. Something about a broken arrow. I don't remember the questions. There's a god question in there somewhere, too. We are in the realms of the dead. We just passed by a whole bunch of them. Get on with it! We need God to part the skies. Get on with it! Done what? Done it? The new Stephen King movie? Oh. Oh. Ah. Classy guys. Very classy. Very classy indeed. Seriously, this is a thing with you guys? Alright, fine. I haven't done it. I'm not interested in doing it either, if that was the other question you're gonna ask. I don't really think May got around to that either. Too busy having one of those existential meltdowns in college, apparently. No, you didn't, May. What? Really? Okay, it's time for you to spill the beans. Ah, young love. Ah, yes, she was hanging out with Greg at the time, doing crimes with Casey. Spoiler, Casey was hanging out with May and Greg, and they loved doing crime things together. I'm sure she didn't, because she wasn't talking to you. She didn't know your friends, or boyfriends. Wait, what? What? Seriously? Math camp. You did it at math camp. Well, that's when they learned about long division, and then they started multiplying. Well, that's kind of the gist of it. And apparently lots and lots of sex was involved. Writing lots of numbers and having stuff with each other. Well, I wouldn't imagine it would be. Not at math camp. Very good math, though. We learned about prime numbers and such. This was kind of boring in a weird sort of way. Okay. This better not be classier than the last one. Oh, okay. So, that's kind of a few notches down, but okay. No, this is what they're asking. They're teenagers. Dream date! Answer the question, or you will not complete this ghost hunt. Okay. Kind of average looks, smart, nice video games. It's not like I'm really looking anyway, but He did call it a dream date. Did have a girlfriend for a while, though, long distance. She was like half Korean, half German. It was a mutual breakup because we couldn't afford to get together. I mean, will we ever find our dream date in life? Why this question? It's as boring as your math camp. What? You're going to have to specify more on this, May, because we are confused now. May likes to wrestle. We learned about this in the backyard wrestling segment. Also, she is a, this is confirmed by the author, by the way. She is a pansexual. Even though she doesn't exactly know what the term is, but she's up for anybody. But they'd have to be fierce at wrestling. They would have to be the Ramses to her Nacho. Go see that movie. It's better than people say it is. So May likes people that are grr. They'll be super tough and cool, and they'll wrestle their way down the matrimony aisle. That actually kinda is. You find happiness where you want to find it. Well, at least it ain't boring. Okay, next question. What is your favorite color? Yellow! I mean, blue! Ah! I have to do it. Most embarrassing experience, huh? I was in archery as a kid, and I was playing around with a broken arrow with my bow, and I pulled the bow back, like, all the way with a half-broken arrow, and it went right into my talon. Still got a scar from it. Not a very proud moment. I needed like 12 stitches, and I learned what tetanus was about. Alright, let's just go with it. That was embarrassing and also boring. That's it? That's the only embarrassing thing you've ever done? Man, that's elementary school stuff. So, Bea hasn't really done many stupid things with her life. Okay, May, it's all up to you. You're like the champion of embarrassing moments. This entire game is embarrassing moments, one after the other. Junior high, she beat a guy with a baseball bat, I think? In his high school? And college. Well, we could throw out the college because she was having that kind of whole weird shapey thing going on. So, and also the statue was bugging her. Let's not go there. Junior high is kind of like kid stuff. They do embarrassing things all the time. So skip. Let's go with high school. So nice, older teenage embarrassment. Oh, cool. I think we were talking to him before. And you got drunk. And looks like Bea wanted to hear this story too. Well, that's regular teenageness there. Kind of plain so far. Keep going. Wait, what? You bit him on a kiss. You pulled a Dracula. So she just bit him on the lip during the kiss. I like how the music just died. Oh my goodness, that was perfect. Alright, let me get my composure back, because we need to hear more about the vampire story. No wonder she was addicted to them. No, that's not how you... May. She's overdoing it on the help. May, this is not the time for you doing that. So you're reaching down into your dress, shoving candied almonds into your mouth, while also shoving paper towels into your boyfriend's mouth. This is a very unfortunate series of events. And it gets worse. Oh my goodness. This is a catastrophe of May quantities. So now she's choking, he's choking, they're both in the bathroom, he's bleeding, she probably has blood on herself too. And now she vomited on him. Delicious. I love when that comes up. This was amazing. I'm surprised Cole will even bother talking to you. Oh, this is bad. And assumptions were made. Oh, paper towels. No, don't do that. Oh, May, why? Why are you so bad at this? Worst prom ever. Poor Cole. Poor May. She tried to help, but she's May. And then she was just left there. Probably had to call her parents. I think I had a kid like that come to our high school too. He really, really wanted to be a farmer. That was his aspiration in life. Other people had like astronaut. I wanted to be a scientist. This guy, no, just farmer. And you only get one of these proms. She's gonna remember that for the rest of her life. So, to sum this all up, she bit her boyfriend, drew blood, choked him on paper towels, choked herself on stolen almonds, vomited into the bathroom, probably the boys' bathroom because Cole was also in there. Someone saw it. It's all kind of a blur, and then she's riding home in a tractor. Glorious. That was glorious. So that's what triggered the music dreams. We're all gonna have nightmares about this now. Just you reading this, or you're gonna have nightmares about this, and I'm not sorry. Okay, that's the third question. Can we go now? Yeah, that's totally not gonna happen. Alright, thank you. How many experience points do we get for this? I think we actually have more of a burden now knowing this story. We have it in our brains. Oh, you're gonna pull this one now? Mate, I know you haven't clocked anybody in this game, but please clock at least one of them. Especially the one on the ground with the blue lights. Do you think she's fancy? Let's just get out of here already. The weird teens are weird. I don't like them anymore. Yeah, you had your laugh. I hate you all right now. I hate your music. It stinks. Ah! Well, at least we entered the graveyard proper. We passed by the gate of the wayward teens, and now everything's normal again. Good. Yeah, we're looking for ghosts yet. We kind of forgot about that for a while. But if you see one, you're going to change your tune, unlike Greg, right? No, actually, their dreams are a little bit more musical than this. Just a little bit more musical, though. I don't think she ever did. Nah. Sorry. To be honest, I don't think she's that important in May's life. I mean, I don't even remember May seeing her grandfather or what. They're all kind of ghosts anyway. They're kind of just more like silhouettes. Much like most of that was back there. From the past and future. People are going to die in the future and come back here to see what happened to them. That's kind of what ghosts are in general, if you ask some people. Your mom was cool, though. At least May says so. And I'm willing to believe her at this point. We did see a ghost. And that's all you can do in this situation. Ah yes, bigger gate up ahead. Now we're gonna have to answer 5 questions. Each one more embarrassing than the last. Oh, it's May-proof. We'll see about that. Okay, May, it's time for you to break things! Yes, chaos. Like that story you told us. You're good at being chaotic. Ah, yes. Even though she doesn't really look like she's much of a brute. That would kind of be more like Angus. He's a gentle brute. That means you'll drive away if things go bad. Alright, B, you just hang out here with the boring stuff, and we're gonna find a way to get this gate open. Maybe there's like a key. Looks like we could climb over this thing. That's a start. Maybe there's a key on the other side. Held by our good buddy Skeleton. He was waiting for us. Nothing over here. Yeah, see you later, B. We're just gonna go check out the graveyard. What's she gonna do? She's just gonna snark, and then things are gonna happen. Yeah, learn to be athletic. It's like crocodiles aren't good with these things or something. So we gotta break the gate. No keys. There's a tree hanging over it. I wonder if this gate is tree-proof. We're gonna have to triple jump onto that so we can get on top of it. Ah, there we go. That's a clue that it's working. May, you want to brace yourself for this one. It's gonna hurt. Told you. Nope, that gate wasn't May-proof after all. Or at least not May plus branch-proof. Look, who's gonna see it? The teens probably don't even care. They're probably getting the brain bleach to get that story out of their head. I haven't really seen much of a groundskeeper or anything. You'd think that hip-hop music would have woken him up. You know, like a Possum Springs nipple light. He lives in the graveyard. You're great at breaking things with giant twigs. What is that, twig? Log? Tree? Whatever. If it's made out of wood, make or break things with it. Like a baseball bat. We're finding Little Joe's grave. So you were going to entice the ghost out with violence. No one said about breaking anything. I mean, we already broke something. Alright, whatever. We have a stipulation. Do not break Little Joe's grave. Hello, Little Joe, are you here? We don't want to break your grave, but if it comes to that... Joe Shade. That sounds like a Joe. It's Little Joe, right here. Sinkholes and all that, right? So it's nice and dank in this graveyard. Hold a seance? Get some gypsies? Yeah, just for ghosts. I'm sure they'll pop up any moment. you're also here for the teens and hearing a wacky story. Well, that's kind of her. That's just Bee being Bee. She has sheathed the tone. The tone is now not sheathed or something. Alright, ghosts? Any ghosts? Come on, 35 minutes. We need ghosts. Man, these ghost hunts take forever. Maybe I should stop faffing about. You probably hear her screaming and then getting kidnapped. Okay, any ghost? Seriously? We came all this way? Ah, old stuff. That'll attract a ghost. Let's step on it. That's indeed old stuff. Wow, May, you found graves. You are such a sleuth. So, no ghost. Don't see a ghost anywhere. No ghost to be found. Ghost over here? Behind us? Waiting to strike? Why would they bury a horse in a people grave? Unless it was a horse people. I don't think that was the case. Maybe he just loved horses, like that guy loved his bike. So this is the real old section where they buried themselves with their horses for the afterlife. So, no ghost up here. I don't think we should be walking all the way out of the graveyard after we did all this work to get into the graveyard. So, no ghost to be found. This is a wash. A ghost! At least a ghost! This is stupid! We came all this way. We paid absolutely nothing. We expected a ghost. We're entitled. That would be a zombie. It's one of the things that could happen. Alright, time to damage things. The law is now... It's now revoked because they didn't hold up on their promise. Wakey wakey! Now we need something to smash it with. Like baseball bat. Any ancient baseball bats to be found? No? We're gonna have to have a May idea. Okay, I don't think that should have happened. Is he buried on a fault line? No, May, don't! That sounds like a sewage system. Holy crap! You triggered a sinkhole! You still have some chaotic powers left. I think we just activated sinkhole powers. Well, technically it's not destroyed. The ground just decided to vomit up a coffin. So they just buried this guy into a sinkhole grave. It was just a sinkhole was there, and they were like, good enough. That's a coffin, alright. Wait, no, that's not how you see a ghost, that's how you see a corpse. We're not opening a coffin. This is a bad idea. He's probably not even squishy. It's probably just a skeleton. So I'm issuing the spoop warning. It's a mummy. By the way, he's not in the house. This is not a Mr. Miranda situation. You gotta admit it. You gotta admit it. This is pretty cool. Alright, we're opening coffin. B is gonna stay far enough away in case there's, like, some kind of trap. Acid spray, scarabs, something. Also, I'm staying back a little bit too now. Yeah, I'm good. We said 3. Wow, she's shaking like crazy. It's like she's stealing 5 pretzels. It's really hard to see, but there's a handle right over here. Okay, man, you could do this. You could do this. He still has an ear. Holy crap! He was still quite squishy. No, we're not. We're grave robbers. Look, it was vomited up from the earth when we got here. That's our story. Yeah, sometimes detectives have to do these things. It's called exhuming. Wait, did we actually summon his ghost by doing this? Who would have thought desecrating his grave? So Bee spies something with her little eye. Is it wearing a miner hat? You know what? We're not just gonna sit here and find out. That's why we're leaving. We don't want to be kidnapped by it. We're out of here. Holy cow, Bee actually opened her eyes for once. And there's the ghost! 2 ghost sightings in one night. It's like we're time traveling. He gave up the chase pretty fast, though. It was also a ghost, and a corpse, and teens. He was there, though. Also, this video is going to be massive. I'm going to be looking at another 900 megabytes. Darn you, Bee, and your fun. Darn you, May, and your ghosts. He was there, though. We saw him. A groundskeeper in a miner hat. Also, going back to Greg, through the time. Which janitor wears a miner hat? Ah, no one believes us. Even when they see the ghost. Yeah, come on. You're assuming his gender? Look, you're the one that wanted to get political in the first place. But it matches the description. Listen to me. You mean the cop? We have one. The other one's on loan. So, 2 ghost sightings. Little Joe's skull. He has a skull hole. Probably because he got attacked by someone, maybe. Did we learn a little bit more about Little Joe? There he is again, though. The miner hat dude. Just like over here. Perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Also, that's the drawing you get when you go into that ruined stage and you see Sadie. You got Hilla birds. Hilla birds everywhere. Sadly, no Garbo Malloy, so we could just skip through this. You've seen it before. But for the sake of continuity, we're going to have all the conversations. If you didn't see the other conversation from the other video, I'm judging you. Because Greg's was pretty good too. Why are you skipping around like crazy? You're a weird guy. Okay, we done talking about Jenny's Field now? Alright, we're going to bed. We need to check the internet. We need to tell this world's Greg what happened. And he'll be like, yeah, let me just text B real quick. Oh, she said it was a groundskeeper. A groundskeeper with a mining helmet. He has 2 jobs. He's multi-classing. Alright, first thing, B. You still awake after the spookage? Wait, we saw this before. The universes have converged a little early. Well, except for this part, at least. Yeah, I know you didn't mean to jump on a grave until it sinkholed itself. How about that ghost? No, it was a ghost. It was a ghost! Ah! She said she kinda believed in ghosts. Maybe. You give us the perfect reason why that couldn't have possibly been a ghost, in any stretch of the imagination. We're not asking for that. Everyone could be a ghost. Think about it. You're a ghost that possessed your own body. We learned that from the stars. I'm haunting you forever. You'll never get rid of me. Well, the miner hat for one thing. We've only ever seen a silhouette of the guy, but I know a silhouette when I see one. If he knew actually who you were, because he would say a crocodile or an alligator and a cat, and that's like maybe like 50% of the town. It's fine, it's fine. We'll make you come around eventually. We'll capture that ghost. It'll be Old Man Jenkins, and then you'll be sorry. Alright, thanks for going to the graveyard. Your mother was very pleased with it. I hope we don't have creepy dreams. Alright, let's see what Greg was up to with his night off from spookage. It was eventful. Very eventful. 47 minutes of eventful. I'm gonna have to bring down the bitrate on this one. I'm sorry, guys. It might look a little cruddy. But, yeah. I don't want to be uploading all day long. But it was full of fun stuff. You have to agree with this. We saw a corpse! Well, yeah, I don't think ghosts are very plussed about that. Good job on causing desecration. Sharkle, you're not going to desecrate graves, are you? I did not know that about you. Weird. So, next time on Night in the Woods, much shorter videos. At least for a little while. We still have one more ghost hunt. That's with Angus. And that'll happen when it happens. We also have some hangouts to do too, but luckily they're kind of shorter. Good night, folks.